for Kenny. They want to go for the turtle. Mountain Shocker opened. The vision.
It's early.
Yeah.
Essay, depending on where you're at.
But all in all, Team Zone doing quite a good job. But I'm thinking about like timings now, right? Because great, Team Zone has a good composition. You can see the power spike hits as well, especially in the mid game, because we're looking at Bankai. Does Boostkid have a better comp in the late game?
Yeah.
They do. I
That's
mean,
it.
So timings. So is that what they're playing for now? They just need to buy time?
If Team Zone does
Minimize
nothing for
damage?
80 minutes, they will lose, yeah.
They want to run around, but Zexora gets the turtle, and now it is their time to re-engage on towards the players of Boostgate Esports. XC left alone, final slash purified, but Bankai has blood in his eyes. Zexora wants to dive in. The Thorn Rose won't connect as much, but XC still tanking so much damage. But the Phantom Execution will put him down.
This is the kind of aggression that Team Zone really needs to maintain. Because I feel like if they can keep this up for another 6 minutes, maintaining between 3,000 to 7,000 gold lead, then they're at a very good advantage where they can get at least one inhibitor. In case something goes wrong, you can go for a backdoor.
Vengeance will not save K. That is the ultimate from the X-Borg. However, Wactor is able to get right. Still, won't be good enough. Zexora looking for an assassination, RX. Oh no! Zexora has to puncture away, and RX saves himself. He is still A-okay, but Identity will lose himself in the very hands of Bright.
Okay, this got messy real quick.
Very messy.
Right, we're seeing skirmish in the top side, we're seeing skirmishes in the river, but all in all, Boostgate Esports, especially for RX, did a great job enough to not just save himself, but also the turret from falling. So keeping their anchors in this early game, making sure they don't lose too much, making sure that Team Zone doesn't snowball out of control. Now, the question is, what is the next step after that? Do they maintain this level? Oh, wait a second.
Let's jump in with a kick two towards Kenny, but he will be okay. Now, Bankai Vengeance to the back. Identity still relatively untouched. Wactor is low, though. This fight is split into two. Here comes Zexora. Here comes the monster. The cold-blooded killer won't be able to feast on anyone just yet, but XE gets lifted up. I don't think they have enough damage, but K is hitting like a truck, so XE has to reposition himself far away.
Right now, Boostgate, they're doing what they really need to do. So step number one, stop the bleeding, right? You stop the bleeding, wait for Identity, Kazue, as well as RX. RX, after he gets 2 items, he can really start to influence the game a little bit. But before that, it really is all about staying safe. I would say especially Identity. As long as Identity survives, it's okay.
They're gonna go in. That's gonna be Bright in the back. Final slash kind of misses, but the traction pulse and the Mountain Shocker combo gets Bright. Here comes Zexora with the Phantom Execution, the puncture away. And that's gonna be a loss, slightly, for Team Zone.
That is reflexes, right? Identity got caught in the final slash, no?
Yeah, but also this shows that Boostgate is reading Team Zone because they understand that Identity is the clear target, not really Kazooie. And that's why we see Walker just hovering around Identity, knowing that someone will come in and they can use the Weighted Dragon to punish.
Yeah, Purify, Crimson Beacon, safe passage for Kenny as he gets taken down slightly. Low HP, but he's gonna recall back to the base. So now it's gonna be resets for Team Zone. Looking to clear out the lanes up top and down bottom.
Because Kazue is also doing a very good job at catching up, right? Despite the 4,000 gold difference, Kazue is only 1 level below of Zexora. So if it gets to that point, there it is.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Beautiful.
He knew he was spotted. Final slash, dashes towards the final minion and then flickers away. Beautiful.
Yep, but RX though in the mid lane, he might meet his demise. However, he has the Viraga armor. What? Bankai, after a beautiful play, gets himself killed in that process, and now it's gonna be evacuation for the players of Boostgate Esports. Identity gets spotted out. He recalls just in time. Bright loses vision of him.
So close. If only he didn't hesitate. If only he just went in.
I think it was face checking the bush.
You know, Identity was holding his breath there.
Yeah, he was.
I mean, we were too, a little.
I was clenching a bit.
Yeah.
I was holding my breath as well.
So about 4,000 gold here. XE jumps forward. And again, it's all about just stopping the bleeding, wait for... Because I think the Kimi only has 1 item, only having the glowing wand. So definitely not enough damage at this point.
Yep. Well, let's just see. This has been a brawly game come the mid game. So far, the Lord will be prio for Team Zone as they have a way of pushing down bottom. However, up top, Boostgate kind of have that opportunity. Action Pulse misses. Won't land on anyone. It's going to be Zexora in the pit. As XC eyes for him. Taunt Rose rather finishes itself, and that's going to be Zexora securing the Lord. Scot-free for Team Zone, and now they want to get this mid-side turret. It's a Sky Piercer purchase for Kenny.
What item is that?
Sky Piercer?
Yeah,
Second.
second item.
Yeah.
Glowing one, Elegant Gem, glowing one, and then the Sky Piercer. All right, they're thinking that, okay, maybe we might not be able to close this out in the late game, right? So they need a plan B. They don't have necessarily a scaling hero towards the late game, so they're banking that if it gets to that point, Kenny will have enough Sky Piercer stacks to be able to be that finisher for Team Zone.
Actually, Team Zone, they just figured out that we got to go all in, because even if you look at K went from a War Axe to a Hunter Strike, not going for a brute force. So it looks like from all sides, maybe even right eventually just go full damage.
Kenny locked down, has the Crimson Beacon, pops the Purify too. But look at Zexora doing heavy work down bottom, just gonna cut the wave and ensure that minion push will be good enough for them. Ooh, Rose into the yo-yo by K, kicked into the back from Wactor. Mountain Shocker locks K in place, but he has the Vengeance. Bankai forces the Flicker away, has the Dauntless Strike to zone out the players of Boostgate Esports. They will reset. And that is a slight win for Team Zone because they're able to usher in their waves.
This is what in Indonesia we would call alot.
Alot.
You know?
Like the hero?
Okay, say that again.
How do you explain it? Alot.
Alot is very...
It's tough. It's
tough,
hard.
Like, you know, it's unsettled. It's hard to...
It's like it's difficult to push through,
Yeah.
you know?
It's difficult. Like, you get what I mean, Lafel.
Yeah. I just appreciate Eterna now. She's just embracing that she has so many accents. And we're just hearing one per day.
Yeah. He's show off, basically.
It's really alot for Team Zone. They can't close it.
Yeah, they really can't. But they're trying their best. And look at the back line now. XC gets taken down so low. The Sky Piercer is rewarding. That's going to be Kenny getting the kill and Zexora taunting the player of Boostgate Esports to go in further, but that is clean. Now they have a tri-lane push building up to try to crash the waves into the base of Boostgate Esports.
If they really want to push it, there's no Purify on Boostgate, except XC, but who cares, right? Just 4-man Final Slash, and enforce.
I want to look for it. Zexora puncturing his way left and right. Has the chance. That's going to be the final slash. Where is the follow-up? Thorn Rose. And that's going to be the Mountain Shocker zoning out Team Zone. That was a good final slash, but yeah, not enough burst damage for Team Zone to feast on.
I mean, he got 2. You said 4.
Hey, half of nothing is better. Wait,
It's
no.
half of 4, 2, so, you know.
Half is better than nothing. Yeah, there you go.
Well, Lord Timer, 10 seconds. Seems like they want to contest this. Sprite is sent on far lane duty. As a slow wave, or slow push rather, builds up for Team Zone. So now let's see, Boostgate Esports, I think they need to contest this, Lord?
They don't even have to win, but if they do, ooh, that's going to be sad for Team Zone. If a steal happens, ooh.
I don't think it'll happen because Kazue is so far away, but maybe someone else can take it. Someone else might want it, but Zexora, clean as Daylight, and now RX gets final slash onto the back. Last Sanity will give him that anti-CC. RX will move away, still has the immortality too. So it's all fine and dandy for Boostgate Esports, but they lose that Lord.
Yeah, at that point, I think it was a little too risky. If we're talking about firepower, essentially the Kimmy has only 2 items, glowing one, as well as the Blood Wings, I believe, just defense. There's no damage in it, only from the glowing one.
Yeah, not enough.
Yeah, I think they need a bit more time here.
Yeah. Despite her having space guns, if it doesn't hurt, it doesn't hurt.
Space guns.
Like balloons come out.
Yeah. Bubbles even.
Oh. But bubbles can like get into your eye and like irritate.
Close your eyes.
I mean, you shower every day, it gets into your eyes anyway.
I guess I've been showering wrongly. Or you've been showering wrongly.
Maybe, but the traction pulls right inside, and now they have the Lord together into the mid lane. I don't think they will commit this. This is quite questionable from Team Zone because they don't have a...
Did you see the final slash?
Wait, Bankai?
Oh, you called it.
Am I like?
Bankai! Come on, man.
That was pretty crazy.
Hey, it turned out we're both leaving it tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah. I need that moment for myself.
Hey.
I need a premonition.
Dude, just say something that's so crazy it won't happen, and it will. Trust.
Team Zone is gonna lose.
No, that's too like abstract.
Ah, okay.
Say something like Zexora's gonna overcommit by dashing through all the minions and then get caught and die. Something like that, you know?
Like Sora is gonna kill all 5 and get a Savage.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Guess we'll see.
Well, item build. Oh, concealed play. Wagter looks for a kick. Beautiful. As K gets locked down, but there goes the traction falls as well. Zexora bobbing and weaving inside. Kenny with the Crimson Beacon will save his team with the shielding. And Zexora battling it out with Kazue. 1v1 up top. But the immortality from RX will pop as he will get taken down. Not quite yet. Yay! It's gonna be Kenny taking down RX. It's Exi, Kazue, and Identity as the 3 last players to defend this base. A singular minion, or rather a wave behind it too, will force a way into the crystal, but they can end it right here, right now. Bankai misses the final slice. Zexora gets taken down. Has the immortality. The crystal is exposed, but they're still fighting for their lives. It's gonna be Team Zone cleaning house, but the minions are spawning. They have backup now. It's Wagter coming in. Kazue is here as well, joining the party. As Kenny gets the kill, there's gonna be Zexora with the Phantom Execution. It's not gonna be enough. The crystal will be taken down as Zexora and Co gets the 2-1.
Not a Savage, but we can definitely see the vision there. Zexora at the end there really dealt a lot of damage and chased after the right target. So I like the attempt, going for a kick, getting the CC, but the follow-up from Team Zone was just too much.
There were 2, and I think Blueskate was quite, they had a gap between them. So not really an instant follow-up you can rely on after that kick.
But congratulations to Team Zone.
Oh, yeah. Woo,
Number 1 in Group A.
Nomor satu.
Nomor 1. Yes.
Boleh?
Number 1, man. So wait, who's in Group A? Let's double check.
Well, Blueskate, Zone 1, Zeta, and Leon, right?
Ah, yeah, you're right. So they should be a shoo-in for like the next stage of the wildcards.
Yep. Well, there's still quite a few matches for them to go through to eventually be top 2, because as good as the time that you have in group stage, that's the first step, right? And you know that there's a lot of steps. In fact, some say that you need 10,000 steps a day. I don't know about that. Maybe half is good enough. But first step is important. Getting this win is important. There were a few mistakes, but over time, they're just going to get better.
Yeah. Baby steps. Look at the
So proud.
cheers from teams, internationally experienced players, and yeah, they're able to prove.
Oh yeah, makes it out of wildcard. And to be fair, they have more chances because we got 2 teams this time. Ultra wild.
As much as I love Guangzhou game.
Guangzhou. Because I feel like whenever a China team is here, my Mandarin gets better. I can say Tianfeng Yaguai. Do you know for the voiceover they had me say those names?
Oh. Like with the correct pronunciation too.
Because out of all you guys, I say the best Mandarin.
That's true
No,
though.
I have a better one. What the hell, Peng Yo?
Yeah, Toy.
Toy?
Toy.
Toy. It's supposed to be Toy, no?
No.
It's Toy.
我不知道.
Toy. 我不知道. What the hell, Peng Yo? 猜拳.
These skirmish kind of lineup,
Yeah.
it works well because they know that Boostgate, they want to fight as well. By Real Me here, which is going to be one of the players.
Yeah.
I think
You mentioned it as well in the game. Different play style.
POTG. Yeah.
That's per game.
Wapushitao.
Yeah, I think.
Well, we'll see. Do we really have a choice?
Bankai for that final slash flicker.
No.
Please. Just for the memes.
No.
Yeah.
And then eventually, right? So he's just like, and then grand finals.
You did it.
He's setting up the TikTok clip.
Yeah.
You got to think in 2026 it's
For the
her.
plot.
Need good logic, brother.
It's for the plot. It's definitely for the plot.
But that escape though, I rate that highly. It's a
Which one?
Bankai's escape down bottom. Final slash
The one-
Minions.
Yeah, when the turret was still there. Yeah, that was cool.
That was good.
That was cool.
I've seen a similar clip from Sanford in one of his streams.
Yeah.
But this time he's not escaping. He's diving to an enemy, chasing him down. That's our tech right there.
Yeah.
That's so predatory.
It's Kenny. Shing, 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 shing.
So which Xing Xing?
Well, actually, yeah, it does
Yeah,
sound like
two.
a landslide, but
Yeah.
I really feel like despite people looking at the passion note and thinking it's over for Jushin, Jushin persists, saying like, hey, if I don't do utility, I just do damage. This is what it means to be a true gamer. You don't care what happens.
Nope.
You adapt. You evolve. You overcome. You just play the game and you win. Now that's a gamer.
Yeah, so far, I think a few win cons that LaFell mentioned, like, rotating to the XP lane, helping out Bankai to get out, did not really show for Team Zone, and that was some sort of a concern that we had, but I think they were winning.
Yeah.
They shifted the tempo for Team Zone, and they were the ones dictating it as far as the game goes.
I really believe that was huge momentum, right? Because
That was.
you could see that it wasn't set up in that way. It looked like rather BGT had a better foot.
Yeah, and in this game, it's really just they're trying to scale up, but the opportunity was not there. And Identity, it was a good choice and a bad choice at the same time, going for the second item, Blood Wings, because, yeah, you need to survive to deal damage. But as we saw, the damage was just not there. And Kazue also didn't have much room, much space to really do much. And it was just unfortunate. Using the Cho, even if the Cho doesn't get banned out, you roughly know how to play against it.
It was actually a really unfortunate moment because if we're talking about like power spikes and like the item builds, we saw Identity finally picking up the Divine. So we saw that
Everyone
Lancelot
wants you.
came in. Everyone wants you, exactly. It's like you're a really hot girl. And why am I playing the LaFell thing? I think that should stick for LaFell. But my point being is that even if Identity got to the point of the power spike, unfortunately, because of how much dive there was in from Team Zone, that damage was really like rendered kind of useless.
I gotta say, I did not notice much of XC in this game, which is, I would say, quite uncharacteristic because usually he is the playmaker. We always see his presence.
Yeah.
Even though the Uranus doesn't have any kind of crowd control or whatever, you know that he's there zoning people out. But on this Esmeralda, unable to do so. And that's, I would say, partly how Kenny really was the MVP. Because both Kenny as well as Bright and Bankai, they made sure that this front line couldn't do much. Actually, even looking at the item support for Kate, there's so much threat for the front line that there's nothing that Kimi can do. She has no protection.
Yeah, exactly.
It was quite non-existent. I would say a few times did appear to zone out or open up some choke points for BGT to play with. But yeah, the fact that you don't really have someone who can soak up members, right? From like what he did with the Uranus, I think at the end of the day, gave freedom for Bankai and Kenny to just play around.
Yes.
That's my signal for you to talk.
What was that?
You did this to me at Everest.
Can you do that again, LaFell?
That broke.
Team fight, at least here in the wild card, really is king. And I feel like scale much late game that you have, and I would say how much frontliners or zoners that your team really needs.
Because the way that the enemy team was able to play just really didn't allow that for.
So stacks would be very scary in the late game because then you have like
You have Virtuous Pro going up against Axe Meta. That is
Curry Games. Spend, play, and win.
mindset. You interviewed Pluto, and he said in the previous MNCs, like, I just like that I finally get to fight against strong opponents. You're fighting against a guy that's thinking that I want someone to make it hard. Not like a pause, but you know what I mean. You want a tough competition.
Yeah, to make it difficult.
Sounds weird.
That's why I said
Difficult.
pause. If you say pause, it's okay.
Ah, yes, sir.
So will Axe be able to actually take down VP?
Probably not.
The favorites here. Because if they go 0-2, and considering that GZG won earlier, that means that if that happens, unfortunately, this will be the end of the Avenjax,
I mean,
the wild cards.
you don't like history. I like history, and if it's talking about history, the Vikings uses axes to hunt down bears. So
Yeah,
know.
but bears, they're so good because they can eat sushi all the time.
how?
Right? They basically eat raw fish, right?
Yeah, sashimi.
Sashimi.
Yeah,
Why are we talking about fish?
because bears eat salmon.
Yeah.
But what's that got to do with Axe?
X can also cut salmon.
That's true.
Let's look at the lineups here. Let's look at the lineups.
There it is.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bad Cot, Zara Egoist, Bobber, Pluto, and Super Gorka. And let me just let you know, realize, right?
Yeah.
If Zara Egoist, game number 1, he doesn't do much, don't question it.
Okay.
He might get upset. In game number 2, he's gonna, what we say in this industry, put out a slobber knocker.
Slobber knocker.
Yeah, don't
Gonna
do
go
a
all
chef.
out.
Don't do a chef in today.
Okay.
Okay.
I like that. Slobber knocker.
Yep. And we have X Mana here with Alpha, Trollboy, Quanok, Rice Cream, and Speedy. And honestly, their games is honestly okay. It's honestly respectable. But again, going up against VP, man, it's a bit of a too high of a hill to climb. But hey, if they can do it, that's impressive. Habibi.
I mean, yesterday against Guangzhou Gaming, it went the extra mile. We had a long game too. They were controlling
19
the
minutes.
game. Yeah, 19 minutes. They were controlling the game up until minute 14, where a single final slash from a behind Guangzhou Gaming took them down and just swayed their momentum. They were holding on to a lead. I think it was a 10k gold lead or something, and then they blew it all out. So I think it's about closing down your leads, right? That's going to be the name of the game for Axe Mena. But I think that was because Guangzhou Gaming was also giving it to them. But up against VP, a structured team that knows how to punish her mistakes, I don't think that'll be that easy for Axe Mena to get that lead.
By the way, Remar just confirmed there is just 1 star. There you go. He's on my side.
Yeah. I think it's distant planets that she's seeing.
Okay, you know what? Eterna.
What do you mean?
Eterna. Listen,
You
listen.
look up into the
Eterna,
sky. Do you see
Eterna.
1 star, guys?
Eterna. Dude, you live in Jakarta. You really see a lot of stars.
No,
You do in
light
SK.
pollution.
Okay, so
All right.
okay, Eterna. Let's set this, okay? After M7,
Okay.
we're gonna grab a ticket,
Okay.
go outer space, just to double confirm,
Okay.
and then come back.
You're paying for that, right?
Hey, M7 money, baby. But yeah, top 5 pick heroes so far. Yi Sun-Chi with 13 picks, 13 bans, with a 46% winner, which honestly is still okay. We gotta look at the 50-50s here. Yuzong, Cho, Hayabusa, despite new patch, honestly roughly the same heroes.
I mean, the win rate isn't really that good, to be honest. I mean, 46% for Yi Sun-Chi and Chusin as well, slowly rising back to the top. The Yuzong, we haven't seen that much in the previous match, so
I
hopefully
mean, at least, if anything, this shows us that there's not that one dominant hero.
yeah.
Because sometimes it's annoying, whoever gets that one hero always wins. It's not the case so far for wildcards.
No.
And also, we had a lot of chatter about, you know, some nerfed heroes like the Lapu Lapu, nerf items like the War Axe,
Yeah, yeah.
or even the Glowing Wand. And now how the Juicin and the Yi won't be as dominant, but they still get picked up. They still was able to kind of dominate. So, yeah, I think the nerfs,
Shout out to Remar, he's still here.
yeah.
Merkle
probably
just,
Redmar.
Merkle just went back.
Merkle
Remar
ranked out.
is better than Merkle.
Yeah?
Staying here.
Yo!
That's so cute.
Bobber means beaver in Russian. Try to say Bobber, Eterna.
Bober.
Bobber.
Try saying in more Russian.
Hey, Bobber.
Oh,
Hey,
that's pretty good. But apparently, this was actually his inspiration for his IGN.
Hey, bring out that water joke you had.
What water joke did I have?
What water joke did you have?
Danger! As the crystal breaks into pieces, Virtus Pro roar in game 1.
Even though many of us expected Virtus Pro to win, but oh my gosh, shout outs to X-Mena. That was, personally for me, one of the best games we've seen here in the wild card, because both teams really showing up. Both teams made multiple plays from Bad Caught, Rice Cream, Speedy, Bober. That was an excellent game. That was good MLBB for me.
And like, to put things into perspective, VP coming to the wild cards, their average game durations, it's around 11 to 12 minutes. And Axmena was able to make this a 17-minute game.
Yeah.
All right, finally, we see that VP gets put in a position, put into a corner where they really have to think about it, especially in these particular team fights. They have to focus, they need to keep their eyes on the prize. Otherwise, that could have been a completely different story.
This was the one moment where Tsunami slamming the Tigreal is good.
Yeah.
Because we talked about, having the Tig into the backline will cause problems because of the implosion window that opens. But the fact that they were able to chain CC the Tigreal before he pops the implosion means that there is no implosion for the rest of the team fight.
And he just died, right?
He just died straight away, so yeah, no combos and no nothing for Axmena.
Here's the thing, if I have one word to describe X-Mena, it's fearless.
Fearless.
Because the way that they played, they really don't think they're going up against VP, they're just going up against another team, and they made plays, right? The thing that I don't like when teams going up against a strong team like VP, they're like, we're not going to make mistakes, so we're not going to do anything.
Yeah.
X-Mena did the opposite. They keep trying, and sometimes it did work, right? Sometimes it did work, but unlucky here and there, your teammates is not there.
Bye bye guys. Thank you for watching.